So here is an example of what to do. This is a form of literacy called an email. Hi. So I'm getting together my curriculum to fling it all back at them. Today's been a good day, been out super early. First step is going to be a 2 to 5 minute test between visual and meditation. One's hypnotic, meaning it's going to be a trance-like sedative, where one's more conscious. You have to actually do something and be proactive and recall things. So that's going to be sort of an opening thing. We're going to flip-flop them and see how people feel, if there's a preference for one before the other.
Second step
to this sort of
to get right
into space that are going to be created for you. So it's basically a graphic organizer. So I'm going to write that down. And what does that actually say? Go. Okay. That's what I mean. If you create it, you got to use it. How funny. So, on the back of this, there was an actual, I don't know what that is, a schedule. How does that say? Tuesday, oh, I know what this is. Law stuff. No thanks. Delete that. Go. So I'm saying graphic organizers. Because everything can be a potential flow. And a flow, this time. F-L-O. F-L-O. No E on the end. Just flow. Fine. With a little apostrophe. Because we're going to get into the water soon. But not quite yet. Drop in the sea. Be kind. So if this is one way where I can sing English just one more time. And recall I'm done with this crap. And imagine that a girl is going to rule the world by letting people have the power as it should be.
Hello, welcome. I'm Smarty, your hostess with the mostest, and
now when I lucid clear a thought, I'm invincible. Been questioning a lot, hey, where's your principle? 'Cause my principle. Wait. I'm just sick of living in that zoo.
Inability things, and it's just like too much, constant noise, everything. When a whisper can be too.
But my mind
all the ways you push rewind. All the ways you push me.
The low's too low. Just close your eyes and die.
Stability is what you've been growing.
Wrong way.
I'm ready to talk about it finally. That's why I'm done flying. It's the law stuff. They suck. Because that's how much it takes. I knew it was going to happen. And I was right. So I might as well get my flying in, because it's not going to happen for a long time. That's why I too scary. Members, but one day it will not. Are liars before me and be open to sharing. Fuck their outreach. And that's about it. That's all you get. Alright, I'm getting ready to teach me after all of this. Half of it is the attitude that they demonstrate. Half of it is me getting physically better. But the people around me who know me, and I don't give up that easy. Teaching is an art form. The people that really care for it, you can tell. I could not pick up my kitty cats for a very long time because of my physical injury. And that's why they're asking me, going through my Facebook page, myself and my beliefs. Ways to say and when you've done this so many times, Board of Education for discrimination when they did not give my students a classroom, there's going to have to be a couple of Board of Education all the way. I'm in federal court. So we're going to take this all the way. They thought that they could just bully me. They thought that they could just bully me. They thought that they could just bully me. Where did that come from? They thought that they could just bully me. No. They thought they could do anything. You're not allowed to give teachers money. If I question you, I write the IEPs. You're supposed to fulfill them. And then I go to my authority, the person who opts over me, because I help things like do your job. I have a mortgage. I'm sorry, I can't help you with this. I have other issues in my life. When really it's just, then don't do this job, okay? Then do something else. Not very good at it. Your job is to include very few special ed classrooms access to the curriculum, and that's it. They didn't do it, period. Next thing, they tell me it's all about money. All right, then let's make it about money. Learn from your fucking mistakes. All I said is fix the safety.
My self-esteem and truth, it's coming out like, ooh, a lovely ding that I just heard changed my alarm, how absurd. See, it's different now, because before, that noise used to bother me.
The way I teach this is I'm writing 10 different forms to put all of this away. You have to have a partnership. There's going to have to be a couple rules that organize all of this. Trust and safety and care. Rule 1. Everything I throw out into the universe in these certain sites are live. That's the thing. That's going to be the organizing. Get it? That means I'm dealing with a trigger, an emotion I'm going to throw out there. Let me know that you do that by reaching out to me at my one. I'm going to connect everything. Where I can organize my name, my face, my voice. It's digital. Trust and safety LinkedIn. And care. Great. Find me on LinkedIn. We can have a relationship in real life. Because everything is out there, and only one person knows yourself. But after sexual assault is done repeatedly, quite frankly, you change. So demanding safety? Are you kidding me? I just said do the rules. That's the federal law about my students. You do not deny them a classroom after denying them grades. They knew because I spoke to each and one of them. I have to do collaboration notes. While the thoughts are a little fuzzy, that's done purposely. So they don't come after protecting myself while talking about non-classroom violence, about discrimination in the world, because it shows more about you than that person that you're discriminating against. What's wrong with you? I'm going to throw the questions back at you. Why would you think that way? I got to kick out everybody. Seriously, I'm at a Starbucks, but I walk in, there's a white guy sleeping in a nice suit, but he was dressed nicely. He had nice pants. No holes, I guess, is the rule. But he fell asleep him out, and I double checked. Is she here today? And she was. What kind of world is this? So what's going on? I sit there too and wait and use the bathroom, and I don't get called on. Anyway, I don't get arrested. My body, my brain, kids' lives to direct in a classroom. So I made the world my classroom. And giving people what I see in the world over as our biggest problem is hypocrisy. So, I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be teaching with my triggers. If you find me and you think that there's someone who my message, if sent to, can deliver a different way of life, a way to get through the strife. I'm trying to organize things, get back to my life, which is the real world, but I have to do it safely. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So, my tech was kind of a wreck. Now I figured it out. Like, life, it represents life. You have to just keep working at it, keep taking the hits, taking the setbacks, but never give up. The last 6 years and the 3 groups of people that I didn't realize. You have to have a partnership because you told in order me for them. That's a contradiction. To get away with it, guilt. So who does it and who looks away? Not okay. The biggest issue is that I found my voice, I found my confidence. You want to come after me, and that's the reason why I'm a little. I'm done with all of it. You want to bring up some of these subjects? Perfect. Because what I'm trying to show is the deviousness. It's not about my settlement. In fact, not interested. Interested in teaching. Didn't know I could do this ever again, but I keep telling myself one final curriculum. If it takes 6 years to get through something, 3 years to understand the mental capacity thing, and a lifetime of education to recognize that this frustration isn't going to solve the nation. This frustration that we are going to have to stop it all. We're going to have to open up our eyes and depend and rely on those wise, wide eyes who are our elders, who have the experience and the history.
Homes that are dangerous with an illness of selfishness and hypocrisy. All right, so we're going to tackle mental abuse one by one and knock them down, and we're going to raise the standard on the stuff that already exists. That's what history is. Identifying the adrenaline that's coursing through me, so it's got to be coursing through you. It's just that I feel it because of chronic pain and nerve damage. I am also going to say that what helped me physically did help me to manage the mental parts that are confusion and disorder, disorganization, fear, irrational and real. As they get older, self-hating. Oh no, and then let's not get into suicide and bullying. But I saw a big boy saying no. I don't care whatever happens to me, whichever way the wind blows is fine. I just know that we have a limited amount of time on this earth, and everyone has great worth at birth. It's the people that decide for you. They're not good people anymore. So, can we do something to give them the option? Change or be prepared for the consequence. A different world, one where accountability and transparency exist. And I trust that the majority of people want to have discussions because their lives are being messed with People who will never understand their struggle. People who have put themselves in a bubble. People who are nothing but trouble. So, trick, trauma, trigger. We are renaming the word so that everyone can deliver what they need to say in the moment to make sure these bad feelings never stick. And that's, I got it. My neck is telling me, all right, quit, because of physical pain that I struggle to deal with. And that's why, again, you put your hands on someone, you are attacked, assaulted, flowing back on me too slow, drowning, I'm dying, can we get there, who knows? Diamond education is limited already, frustration never on vacation, aim for quality not quantity, paper mills, bombing drills, logic spills, no fun anywhere, feel the coldness blowing, poof, transformed to 3 polar bears.
That I didn't realize in order for them to get away with it. So who does it and who looks away? And that's the reason why I'm a little because you told me. That's a contradiction. That's shame and that's guilt. I'm done with it. Absolutely not okay. So I found my voice. I found my confidence. You want to come after me? You want to bring up some of these subjects? Perfect. Because what I'm trying to show is the deviousness. It's not about my not interested. In fact, interested in teaching. Didn't know I could do this ever again. But I keep telling myself one final curriculum. It takes 1 6 years to understand 3 years the mental capacity thing and a lifetime of education to recognize that this frustration isn't gonna this frustration that we've allowed to normalize. We are gonna have to stop it all. We're gonna have to open up our eyes and depend and rely on those wise, wide eyes who are elders, who have the experience and the history. I can only be me, and that means I can't do anything that doesn't fit. So here is an example of what to do. This is a form of literacy called an email. I was in court yesterday. I found a lawyer and we will call the list of people and others and anyone else I please into that court for the money for my lawyer to testify. $350 an hour. We'll get the gist. But I was paying $250 an hour. I will be asking. I was paying $250 an hour when money was a problem. Oh my goodness. This is the stuff I dream about because these and the problems and the hurdles are the people around me. It's very easy when you notice things are different. So I'm going to write it out $250 an hour. Oh my God, when it was a problem. To a pain psychiatrist. I keep using the word representation with you because this happens all the time. A pain psychologist because she couldn't prescribe medication. No, I think she could. I don't remember. Only because I've been on so many medications. I have no idea. And perhaps this is a pain psychiatrist. Perhaps it's that simple.
Let's set a new precedent. If you ignore the evidence, you're not allowed to build a higher fence. So suck it up and take your consequence.